I'm recording this for the second time because my microphone didn't apparently pick up. So, hello guys, my name is Molly. Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Rose Unicorn, and I actually am aware that my Google Chrome needs a freaking update. Am I going to update it? No. So today's video is going to be a little bit different because today I have finally found my original Color Legacy Challenge for The Sims 4. Now, I do not play The Sims 4 on this channel, kind of at all, because I kind of just gave up with it, but like after watching the trailer for The Sims 4 Werewolves, makes me want to play it again. But we'll see. It may, I may not ever record a Sims 4 video on this channel like everything else because I just end it so quickly or I get bored of it. Yeah. Anyway, so today you can actually do this challenge if you want to. I started this challenge originally in 2018, and last I updated it was January 8th, 2022. So, yeah, fun. Anyway, so the Color Legacy Challenge, the description. Your Sim was perfectly normal, living their lives, and then they found a magical rainbow stone. Okay. For turning each generation into a rainbow kind of color. Your Sim's job depends on what job you choose, and you have to complete 10 levels of their career. If you have custom jobs, the job level will actually depend on what job level you have to complete the generations. Generation 1. Your traits are romantic, hothead, and goofball. Your aspiration can be anything and cannot be changed until the aspiration has been completed. Well, no shit! You are loved by anyone and any guy who comes your way, but your life is about to take a whole challenging turn when you fall pregnant with twins and only one of them can be the heir. Again, no shit. I've done this challenge. I did it up to 12 generations, and then, my game just gave me the biggest fuck you ever, and, well, I just never talked about this challenge again. And I didn't, even record it or anything. I just kind of, did it on my own time. So, the rules are you have to master the logic skill, singing, and painting skills. So, singing means that you have to have city living installed for that to concur. You must have twins, and you can use cheats about this. Yeah, you can use cheats, and I think MC Command Center will give you that cheat right away. So Generation 2 is, of course, the color blue. This is out of, this is currently not in order of a rainbow, really, but is a Color Legacy Challenge. So Generation 2 is blue, so your traits are gloomy, perfectionist, and good. Your aspiration, like I said, can be anything, so you are loved as a child. Your twin got all the glory, and your parents tried their best to take care of you. You wanted to move into the bigger, better things, so you packed your stuff and moved into the city. You have to master the handiness skills, cooking, and guitar. You can only have one child who is a boy. You can cheat this or add a storyline to that. Generation 3 is Generation Green. So this was actually taken from the Not So Berry Legacy Challenge that was originally done by Little Simsy. So Generation 3, you were caught hacking by a major tech company that offered you a position at the firm. You are dedicated to your work. That doesn't stop you from going out and having a good time. You're the kind of person to be at the party at 3 a.m. and work at 6 a.m. So your traits are squeamish, squeamish, geek, and cheerful. Your aspiration is computer whiz. Career is tech guru. The rules: you must master the mixology video gaming programming skills, master the tech guru, and complete the computer whiz aspiration. Must accept every invite from outings from your friends, and must have God for friends in faith, good, and meath. I think all of these were actually taken from the Not So Berry Challenge. Oopsies. Well, it was 2018 and I didn't know any better. Okay, you were the black sheep of the family with orange hair. You were raised in a hectic household. You always wanted to cause mayhem. You always had being evil, and you're good at breaking into your neighbors' houses. And so your traits are evil, self-assured, and glutton. You're the public enemy. You're the public enemy. You are in the criminal career. You must master baking, charisma, master the criminal career, and complete the aspiration. Have twins, but only those 2 children. You may cheat for this. And insist on being evil and claim to be the criminal mastermind, but no one believes you, not even your own children. Generation 5 is Generation Pink. You grew up poor. Okay. You grew up poor, living paycheck to paycheck on the business world career as your parents did. You longed to write romance novels, but too afraid to quit your steady job to follow your dreams. You were very practical. You know what making a writer is slim, but you are making your 9 to 5 job easy as can be. What? These days, so you work a 9 to 5 job. As an adult, you finally decided to pursue your dreams. You're a hopeless romantic, but your unflirty nature makes it nearly impossible to find love. So you are neat, unflirty, and creative. You are going to be the best-selling writer is your aspiration. You are in the business career. Rules. Complete the postcard collection. Master writing the wellness skills. So you need spa day. Complete the best-selling aspiration. Have a well-maintained garden. And quit your day job as an adult to pursue your dreams. Midlife crisis much. Generation 6 is Generation Plum. You always been good at anything you try. You are an intelligence eyeball. Traits, genius, non-committal, and dance machine. Your aspiration, Renaissance sim. Your career is a fast food, doctor, and an entertainer career. You must master the dance and other 2 skills of your cheating. At least have level 8 to 6 skills. Complete the Renaissance sim aspiration and get divorced and then later remarry that same sim. Generation 7 is Generation Peace. You have the perfect life, the white picket fence, and the loving spouse, but in beautiful children. But why do you feel like you're still longing for more? You have a secret affair and you will regret it for the rest of your life. So your traits are gloomy, perfectionist, and family-oriented. Super aspiration is your super parent, and you are in the critic career. You must adopt at least 1 child, master the photography, cooking, and parenting skills, have a lifetime affair that will stay with you until you die. Cross your heart and hope to die. Lead a better life. Must marry your high school sweetheart and master the critic career and super parent aspiration. Generation 8 is a Generation Rose. You had everything desired as a child, but you are longing for more. Why do I feel like this is... but longing for more. You are a hothead snob romantic, serial romantic, and you're a career in the politics career. You can only have 1 kid unless your game is like mine, and unless your game is... very like my, in Sims 4, I remember Generation 8 for me, I was cursed with triplets. I'm like, I am not going to delete a child. Anyway, master the politician career and complete the aspiration. You must master the Christmas skill. Leave someone at the altar and the interaction available during the wedding. Unless you have by wedding stories, and then you can change it up as you wish. And get married for the first time as an elder. Okay, Generation 9 is Generation Mint. You are mischievous. Don't want to read the rest of that. You are a vegetarian, jealous, and materialistic. You are the chief of mischief in the scientist career. Of course, you have to complete the career and the aspiration. Master mischief and logic skills. Complete the elements collection. Thanks, Google. Generation 10 is Generation Gray. Like I said, you have to be a bodybuilder in this one. I'm not going to read the rest of that. I'm just going to leave it on screen for a minute. Oh, you read it? Okay, good. The rules is you must master the singing, parenting, and athletic skills. I don't know why parenting is crossed out, though. Anyway. Master the career, complete the bodybuilder career aspiration, have 3 relationships before finding a spouse and marry a neat sim, and be good friends with all your children. I'm going to be changing this yellow text because it is gross and nasty and no one can read that. Better. Generation 11 is Generation Yellow. You growing up, you never had a close relationship with your parents. With your parents. Or parent. But you are the majority of the time lying in your room spacing over space. You just love space. Traits are clumsy, ambitious, and loner. Nerd brain and career as astronaut. Master the rocket science and understanding his skills. Master the astronaut career and complete the nerd brain aspiration. Build a rocket ship and visit 6M. Enter the secret law of the Roasted Springs and that requires the max handiness. And never have any close friends or relationships other than the grandparent from Generation 10 until the grandparent dies. So I'm going to be going over this entire spread of a spreadsheet that I had for my original Color Legacy. So my heir for Generation 1 was Ruby Knox. Her husband was Akira, And she actually had twins. So she had Braxton and she had Bluebell. Bluebell ended up being my heir for Generation 2. She never got married, like she just didn't need to. So she had her daughter Lawrence, Katie, and Kenzie. Or sorry, Lawrence is a dude. She had one son and two girls. So she had Lawrence, who ended up being my Generation 3 heir, and then she had Katie and Mackenzie. Or Kenzie. I think I said Mackenzie. And apparently they were alive. They weren't. So D means alive, A means dead. Or D means dead, A means alive. So Lawrence, he married Casey. Casey was I think was either a townie or a custom semi-maid. And he ended up having 3 children. Oliver, Olivia, and Emma. So Oliver ended up being my Generation 4 heir, even though originally it was Olivia. According to this, they're alive. According to I don't know if they're dead. So Oliver, she was my Generation 4 heir. She ended up marrying Max Villarreal, and they actually ended up having 3 children. There is like a constant theme in this. Families in there. So she ended up having 3 children: Faith, Grayson, and Diane. Faith died. Diane's dead. Grayson is dead. For Faith's generation, I didn't. For some reason, I didn't specify how many children she had, but apparently they were all alive. She married Freddie. I don't know his last name, and well, their children were all alive. Generation 6. Okay, so obviously Sabrina is Faith's daughter. She was alive, according to this. So she married Kaysen, and they actually ended up having Joy, Carly, Hope, and Emmett, all alive. So Generation 7 was Joy and Hope. Okay, so I took 2 heirs. Joy ended up marrying Marcus, and Hope ended up marrying Landon. All their children were alive. I think I ended up doing Elizabeth. I think Elizabeth was either Joy's or Hope's daughter. I'm just going to go with Hope's daughter because I just feel like that was nice. Elizabeth was also alive. She married Derek, and they had a daughter together named Lacey. Lacey, for Generation 9, she got with Esteban, and her daughter's name was Hannah. Of course, they were alive. And, she had Hannah and Lila. Hannah ended up being heir for Generation 10. She ended up marrying Jared, and she had Hollow and DeAndre. Hollow ended up passing away, and Hollow never married either. But she did end up having 2 children, Athena and Dante, and Athena was my Generation 12 heir, but I have never completed the rest of that generation. So that was 12 generations of my color legacy, and I'm really sorry that the things were bugging you. And then I tried to make a new color legacy in The Sims 4 with Cassandra Croft. And, it didn't exactly go off as planned. But I hope you guys liked this video as much as I did. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye, guys.